I have another quick build for you guys today. Previously, we built the shelves and we built a clamp rack. Well, today I need a new rack, or rack, for my stack racks. If you don't know what stack racks are, this is a stack rack. If you still don't know what a stack rack is, I'll show you. But first, let's build a rack for the stack rack. Let me think. Now, I don't know if I'm making these too small. These are going to be the bottom supports. I'm kind of trying to use scrap wood that I already have laying around. And this doesn't have to hold a lot of weight. We'll see if that's strong enough. Better sitting on the ground?
Yeah, that is cool.
I think you guys can see it now. Really simple shelf. And these stack racks have these bumps right here. It's going to lock right in there. And they're going to stack all the way up. Now, these are very lightweight, so I don't need a very robust shelf. This should be strong enough. I'm only concerned about this being so small because it could pull off the wall easier. But we'll see. Let's get this finished up. I'm going to paint it to match the rest of the shelving, and then we'll screw it to the wall and we'll see how strong it feels. I think it'll be okay. Maybe before I paint it, I'll put some mounting holes in it. I'm beginning to think it's not my skills that make stuff look decent, it's the red paint. So if you want something to look really cool, paint it red. Boy, I could really squeeze it over there in the corner. Why don't we do that? Just get it really out of the way in totally unusable space. Actually, that feels really good. Let's try this out. Right there. Now it won't fall off. That's cool. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I can still access my shelf fully, and I can get these off anytime I want. Perfect use of the empty corner. Now they won't fall off the shelf because of the hole in there, and they're all interlocked, and they can't swivel because they're against the wall. This does have a little bit of give to it if I pull on it, but I don't think I'm going to be pulling on it. I actually had a couple different designs in my mind and I didn't know which way to go. I would love to try another one sometime and just see if it works better. But for now, get them out of the way. Now, what is a stack rack? I'll put some links in the description so you guys can check them out. Basically, it's a stacking rack system, as you might have guessed. And they're awesome for painting doors, and that's why I got them, but also for painting trim and other things. Imagine, right here, this hole. They actually give you screws with these, and what you do is you can take a piece of wood, you screw it to it, and you screw it to that, so we make a cross member, and then make another set, and there's your drying rack. So you can put your boards on this, it's off the floor, and you can finish them. But what's cool about it is that when you have multiples, you can stack them up, and you can layer your trim. You can layer your doors. You can paint multiple doors and have them stacked on top of each other, just like this, as long as they're the same length. It might not seem that impressive right now. When you see them in action, I think you're going to understand it. They're going to save a lot of time, and they're going to make our job a lot easier. So that's what that's about. What's really neat is that you actually screw these straight to the bottom of the door and the top of the door. So, boy, I wish I could show you. Actually, I have the perfect job in mind where I can show you those stack racks in action. So let's go strip some doors. So in our bedroom here, we have these old doors that are in rough shape, and we want to refinish them. This is as good a time as any to get them done, so let's pull them out and start that process at least. These have the same exact trim profile and style as the doors in the rest of our house, so we thought we would just try to use them. Found these at a secondhand store and picked them up for $10 a piece. So in looking at this, the bottom of the door is not square. It comes out about 1/4 inch on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten this door up. We want to start with a square door. So let me trim this off.
Hey, what are you doing with that door?
What?
What are you doing with that door?
Cutting it up.
Why?
Now you guys probably think I'm crazy chopping these doors in half, but there is a reason for this. What I want to do is build an attic door and a loft door. And I knew these doors would be perfect for the openings I created. They're exactly 28 inches wide, which is what I wanted, and they weren't in great shape. The tops of the doors were cracking and splitting. The wood was split all down the style. So it wasn't a big loss. I wasn't ruining a nice door. So I can make use of these doors that nobody else would have wanted. And I can actually create custom doors that match the rest of the doors in our house. But to do that, I need to get all this old paint off them. So this is where the stack racks come in. So what I'm going to do is take the bump side, put it against the door. Now we want it not too tight, it has to have a little wiggle. Screw goes through. Now I'm holding it up so that you guys can see it better, but you can just screw them on like this. Just. So there it is. We screw them into the top and bottom of the door, and you can see the door is now off the ground, only held on the ends, so we could totally finish this door, which means stripping it, sanding it, repairing it, and then painting it just like this. And what's really cool is, let's say we paint this side and we want to finish the other side, we can just flip it over without touching the door. I think that's awesome. Okay. Say you're doing multiple doors at once. They stack and they lock in pretty good. So you could do like 6 doors at once. You know, this is going to be awesome for us because we don't have a lot of space. This is what I've been complaining about for a while now, is we're trying to get work done and we have no room to finish things, to work on things, to process things. This is a huge space and time saver. So right now we just want to get focused on stripping. We have this paint stripper left over from a green door mistake. Let's see how it does just taking this old paint off. So I guess we put it on pretty thick, right?
Yep.
We just put plastic on these and we're gonna let them sit for many hours, right?
Hours?
Well, this top layer is coming off nicely. Some of this feels dry. Well guys, I'm going to give up on these for now. Now, the paint was coming off, but we got to these bottom layers and it just wasn't working well. It's super stubborn and I don't want to scratch up the wood too much, so I'm going to take a break from it and we're going to come back to them later. We're going to try to find some better stripper, get some better tools, and we'll start stripping those again. We actually did multiple coats of the stripper and let it sit overnight and everything. So I did go online, I watched some videos, did some research, and I think there are better products out there to do this. When I find it, we'll try again and I'll share that with you guys. I'm hoping to bring these doors back down to the natural wood, and then we're going to stain them and finish them. So they have to be really nice. I also ordered some brass brushes so we can get the trim, brush the paint off when we have the stripper on there, and I think we're going to make good progress with them. So the idea is that we are making little miniature doors to put up in the loft and in the attic, and I think they're going to look really cool and match in with the house perfectly. So hopefully they do. And I did save the leftover door parts right here. You can see these are split, cracked, really bad, but there might be some good wood left in there, so I'm going to hold on to those until I know what I want to do with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. Stack racks are pretty new to me, but they looked awesome, so I had to try them out. And I can't wait to start using them in the house when we're doing all of our tongue and groove boards and doing other doors that we want to refinish.
There's a good signal.
Good.
You guys finding treasure?
Yeah.
Some pennies, maybe a couple dimes,
Mommy, that's
car.
cut treasure too. And treasure cans.
Something hard there.
We're finding a lot. Treasure under the ground today, Dada.
Wow, cool.
Oh, root. Metal detecting is like a 4-person job.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one right here.
Yeah, wet your fingers.
It's like right under there.
There we go. Thank you, Dada.
You're welcome. No
Nice.
problem, Maverick.
Now I feel like I'm hitting something else. Another root.
You'd think there was a tree here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Pick your pointer down there. Let's see what you find.
Ah, we're close. Let me see. Watch out.
Did we dig out?
If you need my help, let me know.
That? All that for a beer can? Wow.